Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. Thanks so much to the Patreons that I do have that help support this channel. Much appreciated. And as a Patreon, you have access to exclusive reviews, which I do at least once or twice a month, and the archives are filling up. So check out my Patreon channel. And remember, folks, it's just whiskey. Today, we're going to be reviewing and talking about the brand new Glenallachie Cask Strength 10-year-old Batch 10. Non-chill filtered, no coloring added. Comes in at 58.6% ABV. And I'm going to be referencing and comparing it to Glenallachie 10 Batch 3, which comes in at a very close ABV of 58.2%. So in ABV, they're very close. Check out, as a shout out, check out Whiskey Jason's recent review on the Glenallachie 10 Batch 10. He is absolutely smitten with this release. Not only is it his favorite batch so far, I think he goes so far as to say and express that it's probably his favorite cask strength sherry bomb 10-year-old that I think he's probably ever had. So check out his channel. He does he did a great review of this and a lot of background information that's very interesting. But I'm going to kind of like stick mostly with my nuts and bolts review like I usually do. Color-wise, the recent Batch 10 compared to Batch 3, huge color difference. Batch 10 is noticeably red and dark, much darker than Batch 3. The cask makeup for Batch 10, it's PX Oloroso, red wine Baroques, and medium toast, medium charred virgin American oak. Okay, the cask makeup for Batch 3, all I could find, it says, believe it or not, first fill Oloroso and first fill PX. But there's got to be some ex-bourbon in here, just from the color alone. And its taste and nosing and everything like that. Yeah, so let's get into the review of Glenallachie 10 Batch 10. A caveat, we're going to get to the scoring at the end. I'm not a huge sherry bomb fan, okay, so I'm going to review that with that in mind, but also if you are a sherry bomb fan, you're going to absolutely love this. And although it says it's only 10 years, in my opinion, there's much, much older juice in here. There's no hint of youth at all on this. This smells like a very mature sherry bomb. I'm just speculating. It wouldn't surprise me if there's, 12, 15, 18, 20-year-old juice as part of the makeup on this. Because there's no sign of youth whatsoever. There's no sign of heat or nose prickle at all on the Batch 10. So on the nose, you're getting a sherry bomb. And for me, a sherry bomb is grape juice and French toast. I know a lot of other people say figs and raisins and Christmas spice and all that kind of stuff. But for me, it's grape juice and French toast. It's a rich nose. On the palate, there's really no heat. Um, I don't think you really need to add water, but it has a softness to it. Um, the sweet transitions into a dryness. I would say it's a soft medium finish with a nice bit of oak spice, maybe a little bit of cinnamon, but um, very well rounded, very easy on the palate, very accessible. Um, if you're a sherry bomb lover, I think this is going to be right up your street. Now we're going to compare it to batch 3. Again, all I could find with this says first fill PX and first fill sherry, but there's going to be ex-bourbon in this. Um, so batch 3 came out in 2019. Batch 10 came out at the end of 2023. Batch 3 back in 2019 cost me about $55 US, and batch 10 in 2023 is about $75. So the price has increased $20. All right. So the nose on, and this has been open, batch 3 has been open for years now. The nose is still a bit well, the nose is more spirity and a little more, well, not a little more, it has nose hair prickle. So the proof kind of shows, makes its mark, and in my opinion, it's a 10-year age stated. In my opinion, this batch 3 is very close to a 10-year. It tastes younger than this, than the batch 10, a bit more spirity, but also it offers more complexity, and that's what we're going to get into right now. So on the nose, you can tell that you can tell that sweet grape juice from the PX, the yin and yang with the Oloroso, but also too you're getting vanilla, a little bit of Play-Doh, some grassiness. The barley is shining through on this. On the palate, it's sweeter, probably because of that PX. It's sweeter, much longer finish in my opinion. That sweetness really kind of lingers on. A nice sweetness, it's not overly done. Less spicy than, less wood spice than batch 10, probably because batch 10 has some virgin oak in there. On the palate, again, that grape juice, the sweetness, that vanilla, the barley notes, the grassy notes. Yeah. The finish is longer on this. This is a solid medium to long finish, whereas this is more of a softer medium finish on batch 10. Yeah. Which one do I prefer? I think I prefer, even with its a little more youthfulness, a little more spiritiness. I think batch 3, for my palate, offers a little more complexity to it. The finish is a little bit longer from my experience, a little bit sweeter. Score-wise, on my scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to score them both a 7, okay, which means they're both very good. I still think Glenallachie, so these, we all know the story. Billy Walker bought Glenallachie a long time ago, and he pretty much recast just about everything, if not everything, okay? His true Glenallachie spirit is still a work in progress. So I'm curious to see what develops from that. Um, but yeah, completely not kind of completely different offerings here. If you're a sherry bomb guy, you won't be disappointed with batch 10, $75. You probably won't be able to find batch 3 anyway, but batch 3 from my perspective is a little more up my street. But I think you're probably getting a little more for your money, and you're paying more for your money with batch 10, in that I think you're getting some older juice. But I still prefer a batch 3, but I'm going to score them both the same as a 7. I think they're both very good. But I think I gravitate towards batch 3 just a little bit more for me. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Check out Jason's Whiskey Jason's review on batch 10. Just came out a couple of weeks ago. Did a fantastic job on it. If you like today's show, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. Hats off to you all, and take care, folks.